Hi, everyone. This is Body Illusion, and I'm here to unpack a little bit. So here we are again. I want to talk about shame. It's a big word. It can mean very many things, a lot of things. For me, it meant shame that I couldn't see it coming, and I let it happen. It was gradual. It was the love bombing. Started with that. So we all know how that works. And then it got deeper and deeper and deeper. And the more the shame kicked in, the quieter I got and the more submissive I got. I'm not sure you can hear me because when I start talking really soft, it kind of goes away. But here we are. Um, Also, I had a lot of shame that I couldn't speak out. By the time I realized what was going on, it was so deep and so intense that I couldn't see any other way out. And if I spoke up to anyone, the shame, the people that don't understand, the comments of, well, just leave. Well, just leave. How dare you let him do that to you? Just pack your shit, excuse my language, and go. And the shame of not being able to do that, the shame of not being able to say to people what was going on, and the shame of not being able to pack up and go. I was so wrapped up in trying to keep the world happy and peaceful and calm that that's all I knew. That's all I knew. So for me to say something was very embarrassing, very painful. And I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it. Just get up and go. Just pack your stuff and go. Or leave all your stuff behind and just go. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. And for people that have never been in it, they don't understand. I found people that do understand, and I cherish them. That's you. You understand that. Um, and then it was the shame that I had to swallow my pride every day, all the time, to appease, not please, appease another person. I was always told, and I was always told, and they'll tell you ask anybody that's ever been in a long-term relationship, it feels that you give 70, and they give you 30. So you give a lot to get back some. That's what I was always taught. That's what I was always said to do. That's what I was always told. So for me to give, I thought was the right thing. But it became give and give and give. And then I would get a trinkle. And it would get my hopes back up. And I would be right back in that circle again. And the shame of getting in that circle and not being able to get out of it and not being able to speak up about it was eating me inside. I was ashamed of me because I knew I wasn't that person, but I was becoming that person because that made that person, the other person, happier. Well, not happier, but calmer. So I was changing me to calm the situation. And the shame of not being able to stand up for me was eating me every day. Every day. It would eat me alive. And I would put on the plastic face, as I call it, and I would walk out the door, and nobody in the real world would ever know. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. I wouldn't let anybody know. I would talk in riddles. I learned how to talk in riddles. I learned how to answer without answering. I learned I learned all of those things. I was taught those things. Do not talk about what happens behind closed doors. So the shame of not even being honest with myself was just eating a hole in me. Eating a hole in me. And the people that were my friends and still are my friends had no idea. Had no idea. I was the happy go lucky body illusion. I planned parties. I went out of my way for other people. I did all kinds of crazy things. I was the goofy, happy one. Yeah, my mask was thick. My mask was thick. After that many years, you learn. Excuse me. I apologize for that. You learn to keep a mask on thick. And the shame of even having to wear a mask to be somebody I wasn't was another part of this. Oh, I still have to cough. You have to excuse me. I'm sorry. Shot lungs, but that's okay. We don't worry about that. We don't worry about that right now. We're worried about unpacking. And I gave it all I had. I swallowed my pride. And I did it. And I did it for years. And for now, I'm trying to unpack. And I'm trying to learn who I am and rid myself of the shame of the person I let another person make me. It's it's damaging in a lot of ways, but it'll get better. I have faith. It'll get better. It's already better. I've met you. I found you. So it's already better. But to let go of that shame and that I let it happen to me, I was stronger than that. It's a big question. Why? Why did I let that happen to me? But I'll unpack that too. Um, my thing to you today, don't hide behind shame. Don't hide behind it. It's not shameful. It's somebody who has great skills to manipulate you to become something you're not. And instead of accepting you for who you are. I hope people from my past that didn't know anything about this still accept me for who I am. Because I'm the same person. I am. I just hid behind a giant mask to hide the shame and the pain. It's gonna take time and it's gonna take some skill. But I'm here. You're here with me, and I love it. That makes me happier than anything in the whole wide world. The people from my past, well, most of them will probably not understand. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as they remember the person that they liked. And that makes them happy. But I'm going to be me now. And I'm going to work at being me again. I'm going to try hard to let go of the shame and the hurt that I've caused myself. I'm still at a point of how did I let this happen to me? I was smarter than that. That's what my heart says. My brain tells me better, but my heart says that. So there is still shame. There is still insecurity. But I'll get through it with you, with your help. If you just listen to me and just share my story with me. I love you all. I can't do this anymore tonight. I have to let go. I have to let go of that. So I'm going to tell you I love you all. And please, please try to make today better than yesterday. And you're beautiful just the way you are. I love you all.